We will win. We won't rest. We won't rest.
Just like this clumsy attempt at a rallying cry, Democrats have appeared uncoordinated and off track since President Trump's election victory.
The President of the United States.
And that theme continued Tuesday during the president's speech to Congress. Caught flat-footed by an election victory and calls for change, Democrats couldn't come up with a cohesive pushback strategy. Some walked out. Others held protest signs, while one rudely interrupted the president's speech.
Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
Once again, I look at the Democrats in front of me, and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy or to make them stand or smile or applaud. Nothing I can do.
That seems to be true. Party leaders like David Axelrod realize the Democrat disconnect is real.
The Democratic Party has, in some ways, become too much seen by too many Americans as the party of elites and institutions that have failed them. I worry that the party of working people, the self-styled party of working people, is perceived by working people as elite and
it's not for
disdainful and removed from their experience.
Polls show it's the GOP now more in sync with Americans on top issues like the economy, taxes, and immigration. That disconnect brings with it a 57% unfavorable rating for Democrats. Longtime party influencer Roland Martin, however, says, don't count them out quite yet.
People who are saying that they're in disarray, that's a level of silliness. And the reason I say that is we always see these stories after there's a loss.
But Martin does acknowledge a communication problem.
Democrats' messaging is horrible. And that is, what they've done is they've passed things, they've supported things that actually benefit the American people. They don't talk about it.
Still, the embrace of leftist ideas has hurt them with the blue-collar base.
If you're Democrats, you have to recognize where people are and now begin to say, hey, either I'm going to stand with, push that hard and suffer the consequences, or I'm going to have to somehow recalibrate.
It's left Democrat politicians with a choice in attempting a strategic comeback. Some are taking the road less traveled, like Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer trying to find common ground with the Trump administration.
I don't want to pretend we're always going to agree, but I will always seek collaboration first. I won't go looking for fights. I won't back down from them either.
Others, like Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, remain never-Trumpers, using provocative rhetoric.
The seed that grew into a dictatorship in Europe a lifetime ago didn't arrive overnight. I'm watching with a foreboding dread what is happening in our country right now.
Two different strategies, but not a true plan. That makes for a bleak future. It's projected that in the next 5 years, liberal states like California, Illinois, and New York will lose congressional seats due to a shrinking population. Conservative states like Texas and Florida are expected to pick up seats.
So you've got to have a much more aggressive Democratic National Committee. It's understanding they've got to stop listening to these overpaid consultants and pollsters who don't understand people.
And if that isn't bad enough, the money is starting to dry up as well, with many top Democrat donors saying they are done with a party that seems out of touch with voters. David Brody, CBN News, Washington.